Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, December 18th. I'm Jasmine Anderson. The Bayshore School District is expected to vote today on a dozen sex abuse settlements totaling $35 million. The cases are from past students who say they were abused decades ago by former elementary school teacher Thomas Bernagozzi. The superintendent says the board plans to approve a judgment bond to fund these settlements. The suspected Gilgo Beach killer says he's innocent. Massapequa Park architect Rex Heuermann was charged in the 7th killing yesterday, accused in the 2000 slaying of Valerie Mack. He pleaded not guilty, saying in court for the first time, quote, "Your Honor, I am not guilty of any of these charges." Mack's family didn't speak at court, but his half-sister spoke to Newsday's Tony DiStefano.
She was very, very happy. She thought it was awesome news. And she was glad that Heuermann may be found responsible for Valerie's death.
Read the latest on the Gilgo killings investigation on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Accused healthcare CEO killer Luigi Mangione has been indicted on a rare murder charge in Manhattan. Prosecutors charged Mangione with murder as an act of terrorism yesterday as they worked to bring him to a New York court from a Pennsylvania jail. He was already charged with murder in the December 4th killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
Let me say this plainly. There is no heroism in what Mangione did. This was a senseless act of violence. It was a cold and calculated crime that stole a life and put New Yorkers at risk.
Mangione has an extradition hearing tomorrow. First in Newsday, permanent funding could soon be secure for the World Trade Center health program. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says the fix will be included in a must-pass budget bill that Congress will vote on this week to keep the government open. Only in Newsday, fewer Long Islanders are getting flu and COVID-19 vaccines. State Department of Health numbers show that as of a week ago, just 18% of eligible people in Suffolk decided to get the flu vaccine. In Nassau, that number was a little over 21%. For the COVID vaccine, about 6% of people across the island got the shot. First in Newsday, 2 new Nordstrom racks are coming to the island. The off-price department store will open a location at the shops at Sunvet in Holbrook and another at the Smith Haven Plaza in Lake Grove. A big honor today for White House Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre in her hometown of Hempstead. She will receive the key to the village at a ceremony at noon today at Hempstead's Kennedy Memorial Park. Heading to the movies over the holidays, Newsday's film critic Rafer Guzman has a look at some films hitting theaters on Christmas.
Hey everybody, Christmas is around the corner, so what's playing? I'm Rafer Guzman, film critic for Newsday, here to tell you about 4 big movies coming for Christmas. First up, A Complete Unknown.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Oh, where have you been, my darling young one?
Timothée Chalamet plays the young Bob Dylan in a movie about his early career and his explosive performance at the 1965 Newport Folk Festival. Edward Norton plays Pete Seeger, Elle Fanning is a fictionalized version of Suze Rotolo, and Monica Barbaro plays Joan Baez. The director is James Mangold of the Oscar-winning Johnny Cash biopic, Walk the Line. How about a little horror for Christmas? Here's Nosferatu.
I've never shared my secret with any soul.
You've had these spells since childhood. Tell me what you can from the beginning.
Bill Skarsgård plays Count Orlok, a version of Dracula. Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose Depp, plays a haunted woman who lures him to the city. The cast includes Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Willem Dafoe. The writer-director is Robert Eggers. He's known for artful chillers like The Witch and The Lighthouse. Now let's look at Nicole Kidman in Baby Girl.
Your behavior is unacceptable.
Is it?
This is a very adult drama about a CEO who has an affair with her intern, played by Harris Dickinson. It's a movie about power, consent, and risk from Halina Reng, a Dutch filmmaker. The National Board of Review called Baby Girl one of the year's best films. Finally, here's an unusual biopic called Better Man.
Look around the table. In 5 years, we're all going to hate each other. But we'll be rich.
John O'Davies plays the English pop singer Robbie Williams as a monkey. Williams was part of the boy band Take That in the 1990s. He's not so famous in America, but he is a global superstar with 75 million records sold. Better Man is only in limited theaters for Christmas. It expands nationwide January 10th. Parents, be warned, all these films are rated R, but you can still take the kids to see Wicked, Mufasa the Lion King, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. For Newsday TV, I'm Rafer Guzman.
So much to see, Rafer. Thank you. Read more about the movies from Rafer on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Newsday Sports is brought to you by King O'Rourke Automotive Group.
Girls wrestling is one of the fastest growing sports in New York. Jolie Katzen has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
I always came out thinking, oh, I have to wrestle a guy, and if they don't agree, I don't get matches. But now it's like, now that it's big enough to where we can have a full tournament, it's great.
Girls wrestling has become one of the fastest growing sports in New York State. And Long Island continues to be at the forefront of that movement.
Real fast. It's grown a lot real fast, which is great for us, but it's also hard for the program to keep up.
I mean, just this year alone, the girls in Section 11 have increased by, I think, 43%. So that's a very, very large increase in numbers. It's growing quickly.
This is the first year girls wrestling is recognized as a varsity sport in New York State, and that means that they'll head to Albany at the end of February to compete in their own state championship.
I'm excited, The past 2 years, all I've had was nationals to qualify for, but now I have more to represent myself, and it's amazing that I get to prove what I'm made of.
I'm excited because last year it was during the boys' dual meet state, so our season was half, as long. And I think it would just be cool to have the same energy that the boys get the section gear, and just feel like you're up there with them and able to compete.
Bayshore coach Amber Atkins dreamed of times like this when she grew up wrestling, but she says that this is only the beginning.
It's a long time coming. As much as it's growing, we still need a little bit more growth.
I hope it continues to grow even more, It becomes not so weird when you say, I wrestle, when you're a girl.
Jolie Katzen, Newsday TV.
Great work, ladies. See Newsday's list of the top female wrestlers on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Weather now, a nice start to the day, clouds and rain on the way, so do yourself a favor and grab the umbrella. Here's your day planner, a mix of sun and clouds and rain later this evening, highs in the 40s. And here's a look at your futurecast. You can see the rain moving in around 7 p.m. and it continues through the night. Looking at your 7-day forecast, you can see some rain, a possible wintry mix for Friday night. Very cold on Sunday and Monday. Of course, we'll keep you updated. That's a look at your 7-day forecast.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Thank you so much for watching.